Am I wrong for thinking that a woman not being able to cook is a deal breaker for me?
Yeah, that's your deal breaker. That's top 3 though?
Right, like how's that at the top?
That is something that I've realized is a non-negotiable for me. You want to know why?
Wow.
It's not because I need her to cook for me, but what the you been doing your whole life? What the have you been doing that you don't know how? That you really will say that out loud. You won't try.
Yeah.
You haven't gone there. This recipes.
Facts.
White people can cook. How are you as a black woman can't cook? They have recipes.
Like
You won't. That says something to me about how you take care of yourself, and how you take care of yourself is going to reflect on how you take care of other people. I can't with it. At this age,
okay. I'm not mad at you.
That's true.
I cannot.
And that's basic survival tactics and
Right.
being resourceful. Like, how functional are you as a human being if you can't supply food and nutrients for
You
yourself?
will not. You won't. You will depend on other people. You wind up in Applebee's at $2 Tuesdays and shit every f***ing Tuesday.
But that's who you chose, B. All right, then.
So dude talked about his non-negotiable being cooking, right? We live in a day and age of modern women, man.
Right.
A lot of women don't cook. How do you feel about that? Is that like a non-negotiable for either one of you guys? Start with you, Skrilla.
It's it's funny because I'm Haitian, right? I'm a man, but I did grow up in the kitchen kind of. My mom cooked. She showed me how to cook shit. I ain't gonna lie, we had a crazy childhood. OG, no. We all kids on the block. I'm cooking at 12. I'm breaking omelets at 12. OG, how long I've been cooking? So it's not a deal breaker for me. I do like you to know how to cook this as a woman, but if you compensate, if you find your way to fit in and give, it's a relationship, it's give and take. You find love where you find it. So if you sitting there being picky and all that, listen, he sound like he don't know how to cook. So I respect it. If you don't know how to cook, if you're a type of dude that marries a woman because you need someone to take care of you, I get it. I know men like that. That's cool. But it's not a deal breaker for me. Would I like you to know how to cook? Yeah, because then we could challenge recipes. We could have fun. Can I teach you how to cook? Yes, I can. We can learn. So it's all about what your mindset is.
But let me ask you a question. Cooking doesn't show a woman's love, like.
Other things can show a woman's love. How does she take care of you? Does she wash
That's
your
part
clothes?
of her taking
Does
care of
she
you,
fold
though.
your clothes? Does she keep the house clean? It depends. How do you show your love to a woman at that? So it's like I said, it's give and it's take. And you said modern woman, there's also a modern man. We in modern times. So we all evolve.
Well, we just talked about with the erectile dysfunction, everything goes with everything goes with what you put inside yourself, though.
Right.
Like how you take care of yourself.
Right.
On here, we always say a woman's kitchen is her hospital.
Okay.
Like that's the way she
all right.
takes care of, she nurtures her family. You know what I mean? It's almost like if she can't cook, what is she eating to preserve herself? And if you do end up having children, what is she going to feed the babies?
Well, that's the thing. It's a mutual relationship. So you got to teach that if she's willing to be taught. So like that's the thing. It's a deal breaker if she ain't willing to be taught. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know how to cook,
So niggas
that's
is
fine.
teaching women how to cook.
Well, if you had to.
So a woman's going to teach a man how to change a tire?
Now, me personally, I might could put my girl. No, hold up. Now, I'm before we get into the broad term of things. Me personally, because I don't want to be speaking like I'm shitting on my girl, because she already know what it is. She cook, and I eat everything that she cook. But I also cook too, and I'm a West Indian background. So when you come from that background, everything is flavor. Everything is flavor. So she's Spanish. She got flavor. Right. So this thing she could take from me that I add on to it, be like, oh damn, you do that? All right, I'll do that. I cook eggs different than she do. But both our eggs still come out to be eggs. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a deal breaker for me. As long as you willing to be taught along the run.
Or willing to try.
Yeah, but if it's gonna be, but if I
was in a long-term relationship, with a woman who couldn't cook, but she tried to cook. We used to have to eat that shit. You know what I mean? And it was like,
did she ever get it?
Huh?
She ever get it?
I ain't stick around long enough. Mind now, I don't know.
Shit, is that why you left?
Nah, it's not why I left, but It definitely didn't keep me. It didn't
played
keep me.
its part.
You know what I mean? But the effort at least has got to be there to want to nurture you, because we just said, like, longevity. Like, yo, if you want to keep your joint rocking, you got to eat good. You got to, because if you're not cooking, then you eating.
Well, there's obviously a learning curve, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
so that's the love.
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you could start off one way and end another way.
100%.
So that depends on your learning curve
though.
or how you want to do
Can I
that.
take this? Like, all right. So as a man, right? Before you have a wife, and your mindset is that what you put in your body's a temple.
Right.
How were you feeding yourself at that point?
While you were single,
Yeah.
you were nurturing yourself.
Okay, so you might
were
have
cooking.
to.
You were doing
listen,
some meal prep.
So
you were, you know what I mean, organizing. Right.
You're not necessarily in the gym looking for your wife, so you might have to teach that person something. Like, as a man, you can find yourself teaching your wife a lot of things. As your wife is teaching you other things.
Yeah.
But you can find yourself teaching your wife a lot of things in life.
What if you a chef? Like, what if you was already a chef? That's like, these are the other variables that's fixed in it. Like, you might just already like cooking, or you might have just been a
Well,
homeless
there's an
nigga
Instagram couple
that
like
had
that,
to come
the,
up and
Great Scots or whatever.
was making syrup sandwiches when he was coming up, but then found a way to make it go. Like, any way it can happen, but it's up to you. It's a choice. Like, you got to be like,
But like, yo, Crack, you got kids, right?
right.
You come around, if the mom is feeding them box mac and cheese and just like, you know what I mean, just like going to buy groceries from like Dollar Tree and what's that shit back in the day? Kids Cuisines.
Oh.
Remember the TV dinner? Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? What it,
Made
like,
with real
like.
rib meat.
I know we're
Not chicken meat.
I know
Rib
we're
meat.
romanticizing people who can't cook as people like not trying.
That's
But
a good point.
At the end of the day, those people are feeding their kids TV dinners and fucking box food.
Well, real quick. I'm gonna let you go. Like, my girl's vegetarian, so I got 4 kids. My last child is vegetarian. He don't eat no meat.
Wow.
And I allowed him to do his own thing. He's completely confident in not eating no meat. And that boy will knock a hole through the wall, bro. And it's no difference. It's just about choice. Again. Now, if she couldn't cook, I would encourage it. There's a way to encourage it, and without it making it seem like, yo, you got to do something. You feel me? So it's really like.
So she can cook and she's a vegetarian?
No, she can cook.
Okay.
She won't cook. All right, for me, I'm gonna keep it real with you. She
gotta be able to
won't.
cook well to be a
My
vegetarian.
girl won't
Yeah.
cook no meat for me. I gotta cook and season my own meat. Literally.
Can I ask you why? Why is she a vegetarian?
Because she used to eat meat,
Okay.
but she's very against the harm of animals.
Oh,
like,
okay,
she's into
okay.
that whole thing
Okay.
to the point, like, I'm not going to embarrass her, but I'm going to just say it. She literally called me one time because her food got ordered to the house, and it was a quinoa bowl. Like, quinoa mixed vegetables and shit.
Yes.
And it had minced chicken in it without her knowing. And she was eating it. She could taste it. She called me crying, bro.
Wow.
That's how serious it is. So sometimes it's funny, you laugh like, what's wrong with you and shit. But it's really real for
She doesn't
somebody
judge
else.
You doing it.
Right.
She allows you to do it
She
without
don't have no
interrupting
problem.
it?
She might joke with me like, yo, it smells like a slaughterhouse in here when I'm
In
cooking and
flesh,
shit.
yeah.
But I'm even respectful. Like, I don't even fry no bacon. If I make my meals, I'll do it when she's not around. And I'll
Frying bacon's like the worst thing.
Yo, if you want, that's
bacon is
disrespectful.
like frying bacon is
That's
the
disrespectful.
craziest thing.
That's why I said
it's
that.
the craziest meat thing. Pause. Like, yo, I don't know what it is about bacon, but bacon is like the craziest
Bacon
meat.
and that Christmas ham. You know what I'm saying? You smell it, it's violation in the house.
No,
You just
because they
know.
want it. Because they want it. Because they want it.
Pork is violation.
Pork is violation.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork. I don't eat
Wine
pork.
and dine.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Swine and
I ain't no Muslim. I don't eat pork. But if my mom makes some pork chops, I will have at it. Cause
Eat
mom.
cardboard.
But like, even with like what's that shit? Curry goat, like curry goat. I only ate it when my grandmother made it. I do not eat it now. She's no longer here, and I don't have a recipe. If my sister decides to do it, yeah, I don't eat it no more. Cause my grandmother cleaned it a certain way. She did it a certain way. She let it sit and marinate. She cut all the fat. It's just a different way she did it. And when you go eat it somewhere else, you taste the gaminess of the meat. I ain't got time.